So what I did for half a year, I attended a completely different study at Hasso-Plattner Institute in Potsdam, which is called School of Design Thinking. So what is design thinking? Basically, it sounds fancy, but it's nothing else than working in really diverse groups with diverse backgrounds, multidisciplinary, and thinking about how can we actually solve problems and where do new ideas come from. So it's more like how does creativity happen? And then having this background, actually, I thought, okay, now I'm a little bit broader in my scope. I'm not only a physicist, but now I want to dig deeper again. And so I went for my PhD to Fritz Haber Institute of the Max Planck Society in Berlin, where I went on with strong field toroids physics. This time I really got already into the lattice excitation. So I wanted to understand how electrons and phonons, so phonons are quantized lattice vibrations, how they are coupled. And also, especially how the spin degrees are coupled, because the spins are closely related to magnetism. So the question is, can we really switch spin states or magnetic recordings on ultra-fast timescales by making use not of electronic excitation, but making use of lattice vibrations? So this was in a nutshell my PhD thesis. And then I wanted to switch a little bit to learn more about interesting material systems. So I did my postdoc at Columbia University in New York City. Now I'm here leading the toroid structural dynamics group. And basically now we're really thinking about which materials we can investigate, how can we really control lattice excitation to steer materials into the states that we want, and how can we control these properties?
Did you want to step out of the sciences for a bit? Was that the motivation, or was it more like, okay, I do want to stay in science, but I also want to explore this design thinking, which you mentioned that working with people from diverse backgrounds, so to say. Was it more like that? That's the first question. And the second question I would like to know about is, do you think this design thinking path that you took for a bit, does that help you in your current day-to-day life as a group leader? Because I'm sure your group is also quite international and your collaborators are also quite international. So, yeah.
Sure, thanks a lot. This is really a great question. So first of all, I think we all know when we write a thesis, we are really narrowed and focused. So we really dig into one topic and we tend to forget what is still left and right. And having this feeling, I really want to take myself, instead of traveling, I wanted to take myself a little bit spare time, opening my mind again and really looking left and right. And especially this question, where do ideas come from? This is something, or how to be creative. This is something that always puzzled me. And so this was, for me, it was really perfect. And this maybe connects to the next link, to the next question, because I think now topic-wise, I can't really use the precise tools that you do for innovation projects, because we work for big companies doing innovation consulting basically. But what is important is actually getting a feeling for group dynamics, how to keep people in the boat in projects, and how to benefit from different opinions and different backgrounds. And what is the strength of putting different people together? And there I especially learned that it's really hard, but also then important to find a common language that people understand each other, understand their problems, and, as I said before, keep people in the boat. So if you lose people, it's not good. Sometimes it's good to spend a little bit more effort as a group to keep people on board, because later on in the process, they will help you out because they have a different mind, they think differently, and this might be useful later on. And then this is, I think, the thing of all this group dynamics and really taking care of not only science, but also on the meta level, how we do science. This is something that I think I really took from the studies.
We hope you enjoyed this snippet. Check out the full episode by following the link in the show notes. A lot of work goes into creating every episode of Under the Microscope. We meticulously look for the best materials and nanoscientists from around the world to feature on Under the Microscope. So do leave us a review and share your favorite episodes with your favorite people. Thank you very much.